Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. For today's video, we are doing what could potentially be one of the tougher rebuilds for NBA 2K20, and that is going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers. So when it comes to this Cleveland team, it's not that they're like heading in a bad direction, because I actually do like guys like Darius Garland and Collin Sexton. It's just that the moves we make early on are really going to dictate the success of the future of this rebuild, man. So we definitely got to make sure we get those right. But before we get going on this rebuild, if you guys can do me a quick favor and please drop a like on this video, man, it would be greatly appreciated. It only takes a second of your time, really does help grow the channel. As always, the like goal is 1,000, man. So also, if you want to check out that second channel, Extra Crispy, for daily NBA content over there, we're having a good time over there too, guys. So love to have you there if you've not subscribed to that channel. But yes, the Cleveland Cavaliers. So of course, you know, this team a few years back lost Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Kevin Love's still around, kinda. He had a lot of injuries last year. Of course, he has that ridiculously large contract, which isn't too bad if you're like on a team that is going to be trying to contend for an NBA championship, because I still think Kevin Love has a lot left in the tank, more so than people think. I actually just watched a video about how he takes care of his mind and body and stuff like that. And this dude, I think, is fully committed to next NBA season. I would just like to probably see him doing, you know, his thing on a different basketball team, guys. Last year, in like a limited amount of games, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists per game, you know, 36% from 3, 39% field goal percentage, which is actually really trash. And it looks like it probably is career low. Okay, not quite his career low, but pretty damn close to it, guys. And a big problem with that is that Kevin Love is no longer number one option. So if he goes out there as your number one option, he's going to get double teamed. It's not going to be a good time. And as a result, the team's not going to do very well. But you put him as like a third option, and I do think that goes up closer to the 17-18 season right here, man. You got Tristan Thompson on a one-year deal. He's a fine basketball player. Like, he does okay. He's not worth $18 million. That's about all you can say about him. And then you got Collin Sexton, who, you know, last year, he was pretty impressive his rookie season, man. Like, I don't think he got talked about enough. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists per game, shot 40% from 3. Your rookie season, that's really damn good. Of course, his big thing was like the playmaking was not all that great. And then, of course, the team went out and drafted Darius Garland, which shows that Collin Sexton is probably going to be playing more of the off-ball position, which could actually be better for him because he's just not really a natural playmaker. You don't really want to force that with the young blood out there. I mean, my comparison for him, guys, and I know people always get mad when I call these 6'2 scoring guards the next to Lou Williams, but I do think that's actually a very good, realistic expectation for Collin Sexton. Just like this amazing go-to scorer off the bench at times, like a 6-man, or could even start for your team too. I just really think that's what his future holds, man. So, and there's no issue with that whatsoever. Like, I mean, any team would love to have a, you know, a Lou Williams type of guy out there. You got Larry Nance on a pretty decent contract, $12 million a season. Like, he's never put up crazy numbers, but the rebound is pretty good. He's expanding his range a little bit, so he'll be a fine player, man. You got Jordan Clarkson, who's like, we all know who Jordan Clarkson is at this point. Then you got Darius Garland. So Darius Garland is going to be very interesting, man. 6'2 player out of Vanderbilt. Don't really know too much about his game just because of having injuries and things like that, man. But was the 5th pick in the 2019 draft. And kind of what I've been reading and watching some footage about him, guys, is that his ceiling, like his style of play, is very comparable to like a Damian Lillard type of player, which would be nice, man, because like if Darius Garland and like Collin Sexton could be like the new Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, that's fantastic for the Cleveland Cavaliers, especially in the Eastern Conference. A more realistic expectation would be like a Mo Williams type of guy. So, you know, you all know Cleveland fans watching Mo Williams, what type of player he is exactly. That was more like his realistic comparison. But of course, if he gets to be that all-star superstar range, then Damian Lillard is a very good comparison too. You got Cedi Osman, who I like quite a bit last season, man. Good all-around player. Like, I don't think he does anything like great out there, but he also doesn't do anything like bad. So, as far as a starter, well, you're not going to win a championship with him as your starter as of right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, but somebody you definitely want part of the team. Like, he does a lot of good things out there, man. You got John Henson, Ante Zizic, who can be good, Matthew Dellavedova, of course, Kevin Porter Jr., who might end up being like a steal of the draft. You really don't know. Brandon Knight. So, and then of course you got Dylan Windler, who's supposed to be like a great three-point man, 6'8 out there, 3-point specialist. So we got a lot of good options out here, man. I think the first thing we need to do, though, yeah, it needs to happen, guys. Kevin Love needs to get traded. And the way I'm going to handle a Kevin Love trade is that I'm only going to trade him to a team where it would be like realistic, you know, a championship contender, or maybe a team like the Miami Heat that's like one player away to really contend, because of course they got Jimmy Butler, so teaming up with Kevin Love would make sense. So we will go to the trade finder, guys, see what's offered up here. As far as what I'm looking for, I mean, I do think, like I was saying early on, the decisions we make early on is going to be a big impact on later in the rebuild. I don't think like a super, like again, like Chris Middleton makes no sense to me, because he's a good player, but he's not going to take this Cleveland team to a championship level, and he's going to probably like keep us out of like the top 5 draft pick spots. So we're not really looking for that, man. We got Otto Porter, first round pick, top 3 protected from the Bulls. Don't really want that. Gordon Hayward and Enes Kanter, not too bad because those are 2 expiring contracts. So at this point, we can get ready Kevin Love's contract. We're good to go. Goes to the Boston Celtics. You got Jonas Valanciunas, Jay Crowder, not really feeling that. Top 10 protected pick and Chandler Parsons, no. Malik Monk, Nicholas Batum. Harrison Barnes is fine. You got Julius Randle. It's interesting to think about, but I don't want to give up Kevin Porter. You got Aaron Gordon. You got another draft pick, Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway is on a player option, so like it would be like 2 years before we are really competitive in free agency, which might be okay, but it's not a bad little route. Then you got this trade right here that I actually like quite a bit, man. Kevin Love, Matthew Dellavedova for Paul Millsap, Will Barton. The reason I like this trade is because, of course, you know, we trade our old-ish power forward for an older power forward on an expiring contract, but would still be fine for us this season. And you get Will Barton, who actually adds some much-needed guard depth, wing depth to this team. You know, 6'6" guy out there, can play small forward, also listed as a backup point guard, which is kind of interesting to think about. But yeah, has a pretty friendly contract, you know, 2 years, $12 million a season. It's like, that's not exactly killing the bank out there. So I do like that trade quite a bit, and that's probably the one that's in the lead for me so far here. Clint Capella would be interesting. Andrew Wiggins, little too pricey. I don't really want to invest in a guy like that right now, man. So yeah, definitely between this trade right here and also this trade wasn't too big in the draft. Oh, man, the draft pick would be nice, guys. Okay, wait, I got to think about it this way. What's more valuable, Tim Hardaway or Will Barton? And I also get a draft pick. Because in this case, too, it's like Will Barton does have a $12, $13 million contract. So that really is only a $7 million difference to keep Tim Hardaway for an extra season. I think this trade actually makes more sense for us, guys. And plus, Kevin Love teams up with Kristaps Porzingis, Luka Doncic. So, yeah, this one probably makes the most sense for us. And, you know, we don't have an A2 overall Paul Millsap making the team better. So, it's going to make our draft pick better as a result. So, yeah, I do like the move there with that, man. Tim Hardaway probably goes to the small forward position at 6'6". Probably ends up starting and shooting 1 billion shots a game. And who knows, man, maybe he ups his stats a bit. So, he's somebody we can actually trade in the offseason for some more assets out there. So, I'm okay with that. As a result, we will put Larry Nance at the power forward position. He goes to an 82 overall, so literally 1 rating point less than Kevin Love. That's fantastic. Bench unit, you know, looking something like this. I think in the meantime, we will probably go ahead and toss in guys like, how old is Zizic? He is only 22, so maybe toss a guy like that on the Canton charge, also alongside Kevin Porter Jr. And Windler, I think, would probably do well from seeing the G League this season because he's only a 71 overall, not really going to play. And then maybe eventually he's the star by next season and we trade away Tim Hardaway. So we are going to go to free agency. Just pick up a quick dude here. Just that way we can go ahead and put Windler in the G League also. Here we go. Negotiate contract. Your roster is full. Okay, so I guess I can toss in another player in the G League because my roster is already full. So let me take Zizic out of it. Call him up and I'll put Windler in it. I think I'd rather do that anyway. So there we go. And yeah, man, that is going to be the starting 5 for this season. In my opinion, it's definitely not a playoff team. It doesn't need to be a playoff team, but it's something out there, man. We'll see how Garland and Sexton do. I guess while we're at it, let's go over to player training. So I want Darius Garland to kind of train as like an all-around point guard. Yeah, two-way point guard for him. Work on his defense, which is kind of a weakness of his. And then Colin Sexton, I want him to continue to like work on his like scoring and stuff. So don't really have a great comparison for this right here. We got shooter, I guess. Bradley Beal is one. Okay, yeah, we're not going to worry about that then, I guess. Player mentorships. Don't really have, like, a lot of guys that can be mentored here. Darius Garland being mentored by Tristan Thompson. That's fine, I guess. Like, I'm not going to mess up with that. As long as he's working on some sort of his badges. But, yeah, we are good to go. System we will run this season as we got Coach John. Oh, yo, John Beilein, my boy. They got Tim Hardaway again, too. That's very cool. I actually like that a lot. From Michigan, of course. Okay. So we got 2.5 stars there. 3 stars for perimeter centric. We got 7 second is 3.5. You know what, man? Let's run these boys out there, bro. Let's, you know, go ahead, run up and down that court and try to just be athletically better than the other teams out there. Might be an advantage to us. So yeah, let's go ahead, simulate this first NBA season and see just how good this, not really a new look Cleveland Cavaliers team, but really see how bad this team could do, man, because like I said, I don't want to make the playoffs. I want to get a lottery pick. Okay, so I was offered up this trade by the Miami Heat, guys. Jordan Clarkson in exchange for Kelly Olynyk and also a 2022 second-round pick. We are currently 0-7, so I don't think Kelly Olynyk is exactly going to make us, like, that much of a better team where he's going to kill our lottery chances out there. And it's just, like, it's a nice, like, 2-year contract, something like that. I think he has, like, a player option. Yes, he does at $13 million for that second year. Just like a nice stretch big out there, guys. Don't really need Jordan Clarkson. We got so many guards on this team as is. So I think he's just somebody that will be nice to have down the road for this team. So we're going to go ahead and do this trade. And we are going to accept the trade offer. Sounds good to me, man. Let me fix this rotation real quick here. As, yeah, we're probably going to have... Yeah, I guess Zizic, well, Zizic wasn't really in the lineup anyway. They were actually trying to start Cedi Osman now over Tim Hardaway. I'm okay with that. Sure, let's have Cedi Osman develop as a player even more. Sounds good to me. All right, let's simulate the rest of the season and continue our losing streak, guys. 0-7. Fantastic start. Might be the worst team in NBA history. Okay, so a very solid record, guys, of 17-64. Not really, man. That's actually complete garbage, but it's what I was expecting this first season here. I'm actually grateful for it, man, because that means probably top 2-3 pick in the draft. We got LeBron James Mvp. I should not even look at these because ain't none of my guys going to be on here whatsoever here, guys. Oh, you might get Darius Garland all-rookie team, which would be kind of cool. Yup, all-rookie first team for him, so we got that going for us at least. Let's go to the player stats on the season real quick and just see how our guys did out there. So, Sexton at the shooting guard position, guys, 23 points, 5 assists per game. Those are really good numbers right there, man. That's like near all-star numbers if you ask me. Darius at 16, 3, and 7. What I love about this is that he kind of made up for the playmaking of Colin Sexton, getting the 7 assists. But combined, actually really good for a backcourt. Tim Hardaway, Kelly Olynyk, Larry Nance, all doing a good job with their Cedi Osman. There's all-around numbers. We now got, what do we got here, man? We got Windler as a 74 overall and Kevin Porter as a 75 overall. So, hopefully both guys are in the rotation next season. But Dylan Windler, like to see him go up to like a 76 before he's a consistent part of it. Let's go ahead, guys, and simulate these playoffs. So, what is the objective for this offseason, man? Well, it's going to hopefully be getting a top 3 pick. As far as the type of guy I'm aiming for, I mean, you know, there's like a superstar shooting guard available, then I wouldn't mind experimenting with the whole using Colin Sexton as a, you know, as a big minute 6-man off the bench. And then, of course, you know, like a really good center would be great. Like a James Wiseman would be absolutely pristine to get, but we'll see if a guy like that's available. But that's who I would really want to get, man, because I think that's the biggest weakness right now. So, staff signing. Let's make sure we got ourselves a good trainer. Matt Stafford, bro? Why are you training, man? You're a head coach. Wait, why does he look different? Am I thinking of the wrong guy? I don't know what's going on, man. I'm going to fire you real quick, though, bro. Sorry, we ain't got time for that. Give my dude, Randy Martin. The great Randy Martin, guys. Hall of Fame trainer, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we got him. We are going to go to the NBA draft. Come on, man. Please give me that first pick. I need it. I need it so bad. I need it more than anybody else. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got the first pick in the draft. Oh, do we have a draft pick? We have a draft pick, right? Number 1, guys. Number 1 pick in the bitch-ass draft. Okay. So, first thing we're going to see is what we could get for it. Oh my god, we got 1st and 9th. Yo, that was actually a clutch trade, guys, that we actually did there, man. Okay, let me see what I could get for both these guys combined. Or both these draft picks, I should say. Ooh, I don't want to get Kevin Love back, but that's not a bad trade. D-Book would be interesting. Bradley Beal and John Wall. Yeah, I'm not all about that life, man. Let me go out here and draft some dudes. Oh my god, we got LaMelo Ball. Oh, ooh, this is where we got choices to be made. Because, like, Anthony Edwards is, like, that dude that I really kind of wanted. He could even play small forward, man. But James Wiseman, I've not really used Anthony Edwards at all this year, though. Oh, my God. I could totally work him in the lineup, too, man. I need both. I want both. Okay, give me... James Wiseman makes more sense. James Wiseman makes more sense in this case. Now, I might be able to also get the other dude, guys, via trade. I'm gonna try to. There's not gonna be any guarantees with it. He might actually still be available. Wait. No, choose prospect. Is he still there? He's not still there, as kind of expected. Okay, let me go to Trade Finder. Let me do a trade of that 9th pick. Larry Nance. Let me see what this gets me, man. Let me see what this gets me. Come on, man. Give me that other dude. I actually got some really solid trades here in the first place. You get RJ Hampton, LaMelo Ball, don't really need him, Julius Randle, Vucevic, DeAndre Jordan. I kind of like the idea of Vucevic. Just like, he's not extremely old, and he's a good player, and that's all we really need him to be. Like, we need like a good center, and we don't have to like wait for a different center to develop. So I think I might actually do this trade over here, guys. Evan Fournier, don't really know how I would handle him exactly yet, but I'm sure I would find a way. Probably a backup small forward, I would think. I'm gonna do this trade here though, guys. This is a nice trade. I think this gets us probably into the playoffs. This probably gets us to the wait. No. I just got James Wiseman, didn't I? What am I saying, man? Oh my gosh, I took Anthony Edwards. Okay, I just took James Wiseman, so I don't really need Nikola Vucevic. Okay. Well, don't really want LaMarcus Aldridge at all. I think I'd rather take, I don't need to have any use for him at all. Okay. Well, let me see who's actually available then. I could go with Vucevic at power forward. That's actually wouldn't be a bad idea. You know what? I talked so much about it already. I'm doing that, guys. I'm going to go with Vucevic at the power forward position, right? Okay, we're doing that trade. I don't care, man. This team going to be a championship team this season, man. We got James Wiseman on the 1-year deal. Yo, what's his stats look like? Maybe he can play. He's going to be 7-1. Oh, my God. He's going to be a beast. He's going to be an absolute beast. He's got a pretty damn, decent three-point shot so far. Colin Sexton, Tim Hardaway accepted his. Kelly Olynyk. We are going. Oh, he declined. I'm okay with that. Zizic. I'll bring him back. Why not? Okay, qualifying offers. I will extend to both players, but no guarantees they both get contracts. And as far as, getting other players on the team, we got a little money to work with here, guys. We got a little money to work with here. I would get Paul Millsap on, a 2-year deal, just to be, a defensive beast off the bench. Could totally see myself rocking with that. Now we do have the round rates on Jetty, Tristan, a few other guys. I'm good with that. I'd rather get a veteran player for now, just because I got other guys out there that can play, so that should be fine for us, man. Like I said, just a nice defensive guy to use off the bench. Kind of play him alongside Colin Sexton or whatnot. No, Colin Sexton's probably going to start now, isn't he? I really don't know how I'm going to operate the starting lineup, guys. I'm actually going to go figure that out right now. So, can I afford Tristan Thompson again? I can. Might as well get him back. We got the money to spend, might as well get him back, guys. All right, I am going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is the team as right now, man. Looking pretty damn crispy out there. Vucevic actually went up to a 90 overall at the power forward position. It's nice because both these guys are 7-footers, so it kind of makes up for the lack of height in our backcourt. Now, Tim Hardaway is my starting small forward. I do think there's probably some decent trades out there to be had to probably improve at that position. I'm thinking probably something with Evan Fournier and Tim Hardaway combined. So we are going to look into doing that to get a better starting small forward, I should say. So Tim Hardaway, Fournier, see what this gets us out there, man. Like an 80 overall player, like a Robert Covington, something like that would be absolutely. Ooh, that's a good ass trade, man. I know I talked trash about you earlier, Milton, but now we're in a situation where you could actually help the team a lot. So we're gonna keep our eyes on that one right there. We got Justice Winslow, Deion Waiters. That's not a bad trade. We got Bogdanovich, Harrison Barnes, Jordan Clarkson. Don't need him back at all. We got, don't need that trade. Gary Harris, Emmanuel Mudiay, no. Reggie Jackson, no. Sarich, no. Willie Cauley-Stein. No doubt in my mind, guys, doing this trade here with the Milwaukee Bucks. Going to get Chris Middleton on the team for our starting small forward. And I love it, man. I absolutely love it. Because now, that is going to free up minutes there for Kevin Porter to be the backup shooting guard. We got Windler right there. I do need a backup point guard. I'm definitely going to be going with a... Well, actually, no, man. I really don't, actually. Because Colin Sexton, Garland... those guys' minutes can be stagnated out there to the point where Colin Sexton can also be a little bit of a backup point guard too at times. So yeah, this is the team we are rocking with there, man. We're going to go with a 9-man rotation this season. Let's get some more minutes here to the stars. Let's get Colin Sexton about 35 minutes per game. No, we'll do this. There we go. That seems about right. This team, I think this second season, man, could definitely compete for a championship. I really do believe that. It's going to have some nice scoring out there, good defense. Well, decent enough defense, I should say. Proficiency, we got 3.5 stars with the 7 seconds. See, we got something better out there. Let's see what the grit and grind's looking like at about 3 stars, okay? Let me go with perimeter centric. Everybody likes that pretty much. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and simulate this second NBA season. Plus, also, just to mention, man, getting Vucevic on the team does open up Mo Bamba to be able to now start for the Orlando Magic, which might be something that actually happens in the future anyway. So, yeah, here we go. This is the squad then, man. Let's simulate the season, see how we do. Okay, guys, so a record of 55-26. I think I literally just did an unintentional worst the first rebuild. That is a good record there, man. I was expecting to have, a 50-plus win team just because we made so many moves in the NBA offseason. We got Anthony Davis, MVP. James Wiseman better be the bitch-ass rookie of the year, man. Come on, LaMelo! How good did your team do? On the Hornets? Maybe. Well, you did get buckets. I ain't going to lie about that. We got Al Horford, 6-man. Why is he a 6-man? That should not be a thing. Should definitely not be a 6-man at any point in his NBA career. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. Then we got oh my God, you freaking Clippers, man. it's the GG defensively for anybody going up against that team there, man. James Wiseman, all rookie first team at least. And we are, okay, we're not first to worst. We are first to second seed at least, which is cool. Let's go with the player stats real quick here. So we got Colin Sexton continues to be the leading scorer of the team. You know, I'm actually kind of happy that I did not decide to bench him just because he's really playing his heart out there, man, and doing good for it. Middleton, great scoring option, good all-around numbers for him. Vucevic and Wiseman was like a two-headed monster legitimately, man. Darius Garland, I love the 9 assists, and the 1 steal is great too. And then the bench unit, you know, Millsap, Kevin Porter Jr. all tore it up, man. Dylan Windler finding his place here in the NBA. Definitely worked out 1,000,000,000%. Now, one thing I am seeing here is that I did sign Tristan Thompson to a $19 million a year contract after saying he was not worth it. I don't care, man. I had the money to spend, so he still got 9 rebounds off the bench, okay? So if I end up losing, you know, all these guys are locked up for a long time for the most part, man. So I ain't worried about losing anybody. We had the money to spend. Why not, bro? Why not? Okay, first round, Chicago Bulls simulate round here. See how this goes for us, man. And, yeah. I do think I'm going to do a third season no matter what, depending on if we win the championship or not. I mean, I'm not going to say we're going to win it, man. I'm not going to jinx myself. But we did win the first series right there. Levine dropping 29. We got 32 and 12 for Darius Garland. We got 25 for James Wiseman and 24 for Colin Sexton. I'm all about this team here, guys. Next up, we got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and the Brooklyn Nets, who are the 6th seed for whatever reason. And, yeah, I got them 4-1. We do have Philadelphia, which is always a very tough team to beat in this game. But Vucevic, 38 and 11. I just gotta applaud him real quick too, man, just for like being able to switch to that power forward position and dominate even more so. That's great. All right, next up we got Philly. Simulate around here, see how this goes, and we are in the NBA Finals, guys, against the Houston Rockets. We very well can win it this season. Big game for Chris Middleton at 22 points, 19 for Colin Sexton, 18 for James Wiseman. Houston Rockets simulate around here, and we just swept them 4-0. Chris Middleton, your Finals MVP at, damn, bro. 29 points per game? Okay, damn, yeah, he was dominating, guys. All right, so I don't want to end the video quite yet, guys. What I am going to do, though, like I said, I don't have a lot of moves to make this next offseason. So I'm actually going to go ahead and simulate to the end of next season. Just kind of want to see how some of these players progress and see if we can become back-to-back NBA champions. Okay, guys, we are at the end of the 3rd and final season of this rebuild, already coming off a championship season, a record of 60 and 21, one more game against the Washington Wizards. Definitely looking like we are going to be the favorites for the championship this season. I don't think we were the favorites last year. I just think it just happened, man. So, yeah, here are all the awards yet again. We got John Beilein. And I'm going to say straight up, guys, as someone who's been watching a lot of Michigan basketball, if anyone is going to get the most out of Darius Garland and Colin Sexton, it's going to be this man right there. This guy can literally take any player and have that just effect on them to just get the most out of him, man. So you guys should be very excited for him as a head coach for your NBA team. He's going to do some great things for you guys over there. Please believe. We are the 1st seed of the Eastern Conference. So real quick here, just if you guys do want to see the team, it's literally exactly the same. I didn't make any changes at all. It's just that the players are really progressing nicely now. So we got Garland and Sexton both 89 overalls, as long as Chris Middleton. Vucevic is a 93 overall, just continues to get better and better. James Wiseman is an 86. Bench unit, just everybody doing amazing out there, man. So no complaints whatsoever. Let's go to the player stats on the season. And yet again, Colin Sexton leading scorer at 25 points. Heard me talking about making him the next Lou Williams. He's like, hell no, Crispy. I'm the next Michael Jordan. I'm the 6'2 Michael Jordan. Garland with the 9 assists per game. Middleton, Wiseman, Vucevic, all doing great things out there too. So, and then I'm really liking Dylan Windler and Kevin Porter off the bench. Like, these guys just have something about them that they're gelling nicely together and just have good chemistry. And then, of course, you got the defense of Millsap, but even Tristan Thompson with his rebounding and stuff too, man. So here we go. First round, we do have the Brooklyn Nets. See how this goes for us. And I think in the meantime, I do want to check real quick here how Kevin Love's doing. What team do we actually, I forgot what team I actually traded him to, man. Let me check real quick. I forgot what team I actually traded Kevin Love to. Yeah, let's go back to the player stats. You gotta imagine he would still be a top 5 player, so we should be able to find him on there. Was it the Magic? I don't think, was it the Orlando Magic I traded him to? I don't think it was. I literally have, oh yeah, it was the Dallas Mavericks. That's right, it was the Dallas Mavericks. So Kevin Love, 16 points, 10 rebounds per game. So he's actually, looks like having some pretty solid seasons there. Yep, still putting up his consistent numbers. Field goal percentage, much better now for him too, as I expected it would be. And the Mavericks are 4th seed. They did lose to the Phoenix Suns, so not great for them, but you know what? That's all right. A lot of that's just going to come down to, you know, like Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis and what they can do over the next few years. Darius Garland, 36 points, 10 assists. It looks like he decided to be the next Damian Lillard. It looks like that's what he wanted to do. He didn't want to be Mo Williams. Simulate round against the 76ers and got them 4-1. We do have the Lakers in the NBA Finals. We got LeBron James going up against his former team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's see how that team's looking like these days. Oh, they actually got Mike Conley, which I expected them to actually do last year. I expected them to trade for him, but that never happened. Of course, he went to the Utah Jazz. Simulate round here, guys, and we got them 4-1. Darius Garland, your finals MVP at 21 points, 12 assists per game. This rebuild, yo, look at Kevin Porter, man, 27 points, trying to get a starting spot out there. This rebuild went great, man. I thought it was going to be really difficult, but like I said, patience. It's patience, making the right moves in the beginning, realizing where you're at as a team. I knew going into this rebuild that I didn't want to improve what we already had. I knew we had to go into a season and really tank to get that top pick in the draft. We got James Wiseman able to make some smart trades out there and just develop our players nicely, man. It resulted in 2 championships. Hope you guys all enjoy. If you don't mind dropping a like on this video, subscribing if you're new to my channel, and checking out my second channel, Extra Crispy. At least doing one of those 3 things I'd be happy about, bro. Thank you all so much for watching. And peace out, my friends.